Oh, hello, Kamikaze. What's up? Doing dev chat with Chili, Ken, and John. Let me shout out. I don't think John streams, but let me shout out Chili.
You're too kind.
John, you don't stream, right?
No, I don't.
Chini, you have to allow me to raid you. Every time I try to raid you, it's like, oh, it's denied.
I'm sorry. No, it's just
Denied.
no, it's just I get super stressed every time there's a raid.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, but thanks though. I appreciate that you
No
want to bring
problem.
people to my stream.
Yeah, of course, it's a professional streamer.
No.
Chili Ken is basically that JoJo character Rohan Kishibe who goes like, however, I refuse.
Oh, I haven't watched JoJo.
I also don't watch JoJo.
I watched like the first I watched I think the first 2 seasons or 3 seasons and I stopped.
The second season is the one with Joseph, right? That's the funny character.
Yeah.
Joseph Joestar. That's the only one I know, I think. Oh, okay. So, sorry, yes. You think?
No, so it's fine. No, it's fine.
Okay, so this is Dev Chat number 27, right? We'll go in this order: Chao first, then John, and then I'll do a quick one. Yeah.
Okay.
Okey-doke.
Wait, let me bring up my repository commits. I can't remember what I did this week. Let's see. What the hell does master plan mean? Oh yeah, master plan. Oh yeah, I need to bring that up also.
Master plan.
Oh yeah, I got this new planning software. It's pretty cool.
Oh wow.
Ooh, what is that?
Yes.
It's pretty cool, right? Like,
Yeah.
look at this, oh man, look at that! I can put like my
Wow.
concepts and stuff.
Ooh.
Samurai
Nice.
octopus. Explosive law.
Samurai octopus.
Is this
Yeah.
like Trello but fun?
Yeah, it's Trello, but yeah, exactly, it's Trello, but fun. And wait, check this out. Wait, before I get into it, let me just show you something. Like, you can do like this is not sponsored by this, I swear. But like, you can do this, right? And then you can like draw on it, right? And it will be stored inside the JSON file.
Oh
Hi
my.
Buff, hi
Oh.
Solus. Wow, there's a lot of people in the chat. Hello Buff, hello Solus, hello Kamikaze. Okay, so yeah, look at this. It's cool, right? Then they can, like they store this ASCII information. It's like pretty cool. It's just binary on off, so you can just pretty neat.
Huh.
So
Neato.
okay, so what have I done this week? Wow, it's Okay, oh yeah. Let's just start with like grappling hooks. Oh yeah, I gave my props some. Look at that, it leans. Dang,
It's a pompadour.
it's like bouncing and stuff. Oh my god.
Nice.
And like when I cook, right, I can
Oh.
flip over. Look at that. Wow.
Look at
shot.
that. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like
nice.
I also got like this. Oh, I also added this console thing. So I can do like set jumps to. I can. Oh damn! Look at that. Double jump. I can do like, and then even if I reload the level, it also stays the same now because it's like stored in a static manager.
Nice.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, people in chat, I might not like instantly reply to you because I don't want to disrupt the dev chat too much. But like, but oh my god, look at that, double jumps, and then you can do like triple jumps if you really want to go crazy. But like, oh yeah, so we got grappling points now, and I think it works pretty well. It's not using the Unity physics. I just did some trigonometry. Let me actually show it.
Nice.
I'll try to like go like level. Oh yeah, the console was inspired because I saw Chiny like doing that console thing. I was like, hey, damn, I could probably like modify an existing asset to do what I need as well. So
Looking good.
Looking
like,
at your console history, I saw like load P and load
Look
poop.
poop.
Yeah.
Those are the
wait, look,
the sprites, right? Those are the sprites.
what's this?
Loaded.
Oh, those are sprites. Yeah. I was like really confused for like a second. Anyways. Oh no. So
Nice.
like basically like there's not enough momentum in this one. I think I modified it recently to like do the promotional video. Oh yeah, I announced my game on Twitter and Reddit recently. So
Yeah.
I was
Yeah,
doing
looks
some
great.
additional stuff. Yeah, thanks. So I did these grapple points, which I think is kind of bugged out at the moment. I need to like modify the momentum. But usually you can get all the way to here. Also I did what else did I do? Oh yeah, the hostages got new sprites. It's like wide-eyed, like wow, he's not coming back.
Are they
There he is.
the hostage? Is that a hostage?
Yeah, the hostage.
I see.
I modified the particles for them as well, and then I also modified the enemy sprites as well, and then I modified a whole bunch of. Oh yeah. I did do a grapple point thing, buff Wiggle. As someone in my chat, but like also like, why is this guy not moving? Oh yeah, there's a bunch of bugs. But like oh yeah. Oh, did I show you guys this? Oh yeah, did I show you guys this?
Yeah.
Let me just take a quick look at the thing. Oh yeah, I started working on like procedural text using individual vertices in the text mesh pro
Procedural
thing.
text. What's that mean?
Yeah, let me show you what I mean. If it loads, wow, Unity, thanks. Let me drink my coffee. What's going on? Wait, why is it loading so long? Oh, wait, sometimes it does this, like out of like blue, it'll just like suddenly randomly like
It's okay.
do this and sometimes.
While it's loading, can I ask a question? How do you calculate? How to put it? How do you go from the rotational speed, right, to the linear velocity? Like, how do you do the calculation for that?
Oh, how do I do the calculation for that?
Yeah.
I just pulled it off a tutorial, of course. I found like a game maker tutorial that like talked about like how to do grappling points, and I was like, hey, I can just convert this to Unity. Then I mixed up radians and degrees because of course I will do that. But then I got it working in the end. But like basically it's just trigonometry, and after that I just find the actually let me show you the code. It's not that long actually. Let me just like bring it up. In the meantime, let me see what else I did. Oh yeah, I did pressure plates. Wait, did I show you guys pressure plates last time? I think I did.
Yes, it activates certain platforms, right?
Oh dang. Oh yeah. Wait, there's also like I also completed a new level, but I think I have to like modify the momentum just very quickly to show you guys the new level.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and I added some stuff to the console so that I can like set windowed and stuff so I can record gameplay easily. So that's just for myself. Let's see. The player tongue. So this is basically it. This is basically all of it. Then this is basically all of it. It's just like acceleration, and the acceleration is decided by a sine curve.
Right.
So it just so happens that like if you modify it enough, like the sine wave, when it's at its resting point, like when it's how do I say like the wave goes like let me bring out MS Paint. Wave goes like that, right? Then if you make it smaller and smaller and smaller, it goes like that and hits an equilibrium. But if you put this to a velocity, right, then it will become like that. Makes sense, right?
Yeah.
So it's basically you just key that into the velocity, then after you just you do the normal velocity stuff, you just add to it and stuff like that. Right now though, like I think the momentum is a bit too little, so I'm just gonna hard code this in as usual. Yeah, fantastic. So so I can show you off the second level. Also, I made some tweaks to the first level also, but like think I now remember there's some other stuff that I did, but then it's not like in this project. It's like it's basically like I said last week that I wanted to make an additional level, but I also wanted to work more on the story and stuff, right? So I've actually been doing a lot of concept arting, so I'll show that after this. Just load up this level. Let me see if this works better. Oh dang!
Nice.
So that. Yeah. So like, wow, I don't know why this guy is not moving. So he's supposed to be moving left and right. This is like the first time that it's not happening. I think it's because of some changes that I made recently.
Right.
So I'm just gonna hack it in and just make his size like 18.
Murphy's law, right? Things only breaks when you're showing it
Murphy's
publicly.
Yeah, but not broken. He's scared.
Why,
It's not broken.
He's
I've
scared.
been showing it publicly for the past week. It's fine. Anyway, so you can do this, and then you have to make sure it doesn't get hit by the spikes. Also, okay, so you can do this, and then you will hit the enemies up here. Hey, puzzle solving. But like, if you, for example, right, if you like just hit up, and then after it will basically make it so that you'll just chase after you. Then there's also like. So what you can do from here, right, is instead of going all the way through the left side, right, you can just do this and then fly up there like that.
Nice.
So there's actually a bunch of ways to complete the level. You can actually cheese the whole thing if you're good enough. So if you're adept enough at using the grapple points, right, you can do something like, let me see if I can do it. You can do something like that, and then you can like that, and then you can come down here, grab this, do this. But it's a lot harder because then you have to deploy a lot more stuff. But if you want to speedrun it, it will shave off about 3 seconds from your playtime. So sure, why not? Then
Pacifist run.
Yeah, pacifist run. Even though the enemies will eventually kill each other and you don't have any control over that.
You didn't kill them; they killed themselves.
That's true. That's true. It's like taking someone and punching themselves, and it's like, yo, stop punching yourself. But yeah, like this. I think this level I tweaked up a bit so that I could show off in the promotional material. But let me show you a video actually. Let me show you a quick video if I can find it. Is it this? Yeah. So there's like a bunch of ways to actually complete the level. I think like it's this one. Oh, DLC. So this one way of completing the level, like you already know about it. You just come here, you hit this here. Hi Wing Messenger, hello. And then after that, you go up through here, then you go through here. But like there's also you can hit him into the spikes also. So
Nice.
you can throw the grenade at him or you can hit him into the spikes. So there's also this other method. I think this is the one. Is it this? Oh no, that's not the one. Is it this one? I'm so sorry, guys. Let me just find it. Oh my god, he's wait. I should be more prepared. I should have numbered my. Oh, there it is. This one. So you can go through here, come down through here, hit up here, dodge everything, and then it will
Nice.
shave off like a few seconds off your total time.
Nice.
Nice.
So I wanted to like introduce a speedrun timer actually already from the start.
Nice.
Also, so let's go into the concept art. Let's see. I started doing all these like really stupid concept art. I was like, it would be really stupid by the anglerfish that's also a DJ, right? By like RGB lighting, because that's what's in with the kids nowadays. Am I right?
Yeah. RGB lighting.
Yeah, we got this got this anglerfish with like. So I was thinking like he could turn off the lights and then you don't know where he's coming from. I think that would be quite cool. Then ignore the fox. Then there's a pufferfish. This is the one I'm gonna implement actually. Basically, it will basically inflate and float when agitated, but when it hits the ceiling or when it gets hit again, it will deflate. So you can use that to actually kill other enemies and stuff. This is the one that I want to implement as a boss this week, possibly. Basically tentacles that can be deflected, then have knives and shit. Like, sorry,
And a gun.
And a gun. Of course you have to have a gun. But like the gun, this only has one gun. So there's a shortage of like waterproof guns in the Marines kingdom. So like what the idea is that you can deflect everything, right? So the idea is that you can deflect the tentacles back at him, so he just stabs himself.
I see.
Yeah. Then also, I was thinking this is the way you transport through levels, because somebody was saying there needs to be some kind of like transition between levels, right? So I was like, hey, how about Willard the whale? I didn't come up with the name, somebody else came up with the name. But like, he swallows you whole and after he transports you to the next level. And that's how you go between levels. And I don't know what this is, but it's a Lohana, I guess. I also don't know why I drew an anchovy here, but I guess it's there. Oh yeah, and also one more boss that I wanted to do is a fiddler crab that has a giant. Because fiddler crabs are cooler. They have they're like the zombies from Left 4 Dead, where like they have like this huge arm and then the other arm is damn small. So I was like, that'll be cool. I just had a mutated fiddler crab that was like, and then he just like tries to grab you, but you can deflect his arm. And then because of the weight of his arm, right, I was gonna make it so that it's affected by physics joints, right? So if you hit the arm, right, then it will actually like cause his entire body to fly over because of the weight of the arm. I was thinking of doing that because I know how to do that particular thing. So this one, right, on the other hand, will not be using Unity physics. I will be using Valet integration if you're familiar with that.
Which is what you use for your tongue, right?
No,
I
the
didn't
tongue
use
is
it
with
for
a curve, right?
Yeah, tongue is just a Bezier curve. It's just a quick hack. But the Valet integration for this will I'll try to get a bit of collision in. It won't be perfect because Valet integration with collision, I don't know if you tried it, but it's a thing. It's not very fun to do.
I see.
But like I can probably get it somewhat working. If not, I'll just use Unity physics. But that's the concept art I did.
What about the fox in the middle?
A fox. Somebody on stream asked me to draw a fox, so I drew.
I thought you were gonna introduce like a character like Sandy.
Not
Sandy
Not
from
exactly.
SpongeBob.
Oh, like you mean like with like a astronaut
Yeah,
helmet
exactly.
and
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
oh my god, maybe I was actually thinking of like having like literally just a human with like with like a fishbowl. Like,
Mm.
I thought that would be stupid. I think most of my design decisions are based around what's stupid enough to be in the game.
I think that's
So
a great philosophy to go by.
I mean, it worked for me so far. So,
Yeah.
uh, also I fixed up a whole bunch of bugs. I didn't really put it here, but I fixed a whole bunch of bugs with some long-standing bugs as well. I think with like there was some problem with the hostage actually destroying certain tiles, right? But it wasn't the hostage destroying the tiles; it was miscalculation because I was doing some with the enemy's destruction, with the enemy's tile destruction.
Right.
Yeah, it's just bug fixing. I did a lot of that this week. The grapple point was the one that actually took me quite a while to do because the original implementation was quite simple, right?
Mm.
But getting it to like if I press left and right, I can swing, and it feels quite natural to swing. But that one took quite a while to do, as well as like figuring out how to make it look non-awkward. The original implementation just looked like like a very unnatural pendulum, if that makes sense.
Right.
Also, I added a lot more particles. As you can see, the enemies now have like these bubble particles. I did a lot of visual tweaking, basically. Like I said, the character, right? This doesn't have any animation right now, by the way. Like this whole game doesn't have any animation right now.
Right.
Not
It's all
even the
procedural. Everything, the bounciness
all
of it.
procedural.
I see.
Yeah, it's all procedural, so it just reacts to. Even when I'm doing, for example, if I'm doing the jumps, right, I'm doing like something like this, right. That one is just modifying the numerical spring of the rotation.
Right.
So, for example, if I'm leaning too far ahead, right, the jump will be a bit different. I don't know how to explain it, but it feels a lot more natural that way. And that's a trick that I picked up a few years ago from working on like some games with numerical springing.
Right.
I like
Yeah.
the fact that the tongue is still kind of sort of animating in its own way.
Yeah,
when you're at rest.
Yeah, that one's just unintended, but I was like, hey, that looks cool. So
It's,
I just
it's going.
yeah, it's like blah. I still need to modify the grappling points a bit more, but I think it's a very good addition to the game because I just like anything that allows you to gain momentum in an interesting way, I guess.
And you can interact with the tongue, right? So that adds on to the whole movement mechanics as well. Yeah, it's great.
Yes, it's like I want to make it so that like the tongue, right? Initially, some people were like, I needed a grappling so that I can grapple to any point, like using the right click, and like left click is the push away. So using the same tongue, you do two things at once. But I was like, that doesn't seem very intuitive. So when I actually tried it, on a previous project involving a frog as well, and that didn't feel intuitive at all. So I was like, this time I was like, I just want one button that you can use to trigger the tongue, but different objects will trigger different effects. That's all I want. That makes it a lot more simple, right?
Yeah.
And also it gives me more design control as well, because I can say, oh, I want this grappling hook right here, or right here, or right here. Then I can make it so that they don't completely break the level in certain cases. Yeah. Let me try to think if there's anything else.
Just now you gonna talk about your text effect, right? I think I cut you off.
Oh yeah. Oh no, it's okay. Let me just. So, I basically modified and some of the existing text mesh. So I actually like searched how to do this wavy text thing, right? And like most of the replies were like, "Oh, buy this asset," and I was like, "No." So I was like, I looked into it, and I was like, "Oh, there's this like script, this old script for Text Mesh Pro that actually does vertex modification, right?" Then I tried to modify it. But modified that script so that it could allow me to do wavy text, and then after that, I realized that I could actually use this kind of tag system for a lot of different things. So I was actually thinking of making this system using this system for like cutscenes and stuff. And I was thinking of doing that quite soon. I was thinking like having simple cutscenes. The reason being is that now that my mechanics are in place, I want a very, very not like sophisticated, but a very, very simple like thing to hold the levels together, some kind of glue. I don't
Right.
want it to just be like load P1 load P2. I want it to be like there's something there for like the players to actually go between each. I'm not sure if it's smart or not, because like as a minimum viable prototype, I think the game is currently in a working state. But I want to make the entire thing feel like it's actual product, like even if it's very simple, right?
Right.
So that you know the theory of like what's the production plan where like you finish the entire thing as a full product, then you go on to the next thing as a full product. I think it's called agile. Is that it?
Agile. Is that what agile means? I'm not entirely sure, to be honest.
I'm not entirely sure. I'm just making stuff.
But yeah, doing the MVP approach, right? Like make
just like
product.
Yeah, an initial MVP. Then after, which is like vertical slice. Yes,
vertical slice. I see.
Yes. I want a vertical slice of everything, like not just the levels, because I think that might be a mistake. Because I was actually talking to some people about it, and like they were like a vertical slice is good for the gameplay, but a lot of people have this mistake where they end up doing the surrounding bits that they think are less important last, and that can be detrimental, especially since nowadays for games, right, a lot of what is actually appealing to the consumer is like the setting and like how everything is held together, not always the mechanics, if that makes sense.
Right.
I don't know if
whole package, right? The whole package.
Yeah, it's the whole package. So there is that. That's why I was doing the concept art and stuff also. I was trying to figure out how to get that working. Let me see. Let's see if I got anything else. I think that's mostly it. But yeah, mostly did a lot of graphical tweaking. So I did a level, I did a graphical tweaking, I did a grapple point, I did I did some additional tweaks to the old level as well, but they're not very major. If you look carefully at wait, gone. Oh no. Wait, no, I'm on the wrong level. I'm an idiot. Okay. if you look at it when I destroy it, right, you can see like the parts of the foreground in the background. You see that?
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
That
Very
looks
subtle,
nice.
but then it fits it because like I can put pipes in the background and stuff, and it will look like it's connected together. Initially, if I put pipes, right, and the pipes are just like going through the thing, right, it looks damn weird. So this helps to like bring everything together, and also like did a lot of background elements, as you can see. It's not very visible, but I wanted it to be very subtle, I guess, so that it won't disturb the gameplay. Other than that, I think that's it. Yes, I think that's it.
Oh, let me ask a few questions. Is the pompadour part of the frog sprite, the toad frog sprite, or is it like a separate layer?
It's part of at first I wanted to put it as a separate layer, but I was like, and then I put it as like part of the sprite, and then I was like, wait, it looks like it's a separate layer, so I like, just kept it like that. Yeah, but I'm intending to make it a separate layer so I can have hair physics. Hell yeah! Hair pompadour physics. I don't know why I'm gonna do hair
so
physics
cool.
for pompadour. Yeah. I think that'll be cool.
It'd be so cool to have your pompadour flopping about.
I mean, that's like secondary animation elements that make the thing look pop, right? Like for a lot of people, it's like cape or like long flowy hair. For me, it's a pompadour, so that'll be neat. Yeah.
I have another question. Will you be adding dialogues about the pompadour? Like the enemies will comment about his hairstyle, and then
that reminds me.
How dare you talk about my hair that way? You know.
I wrote some dialogue, but the dialogue is terrible and full of expletives, and I was like, I shouldn't be writing dialogue. Wait, let's see. Oh no, yeah, it's full of expletives. Let me make sure it's okay to like. Oh my! Is it okay to say expletives on your channel?
I don't think I have any minors on my in my chat. I'm not entirely sure, but it should be fine. It should be fine. Don't worry. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just put this here.
Narrator, it was not fine.
I'm not sure if it's like good dialogue to say it's about to calculate how to go Steve Irwin on your crocodile ass. Well, I'm not good at writing dialogue. This is what I learned today.
That's fine, right? That's fine. I think it adds to the vibe of the game, right? The very cheeky vibe.
I don't think like. I think like I'm gonna go to a publisher and they're gonna be like, can I have some sample dialogue? And then after that they see the word "ribbitch" and then no, let's not publish this game. I think that's what's gonna happen.
Oh my!
Oh, this
I'm
terrible.
sure Chiny,
This
I'm sure Chiny can name you some games that have dialogue like this that full of expletives and stuff.
Can I?
did super well.
I actually have a reference pointer for like my dialogue, which is like Starfetchers, which is this recent like demo of a game that has dialogue just like this. And I was like, man, that's stupid. I want it in my game. But I don't know, if Steve Irwin's, I mean, RIP, but like, I hope that his operation doesn't suit. I don't know. I hope. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with the dialogue. That's what I'm trying to say. But I plan to write more dialogue this week and try to get more levels out. So originally I was supposed to make more levels than this, but then I ended up just making the second level good, which I think is was a good move. I think it was a better move to like just try to make the second level good rather than like trying to make a lot of levels, you know.
Right.
But next week I'm gonna up the ante from like 1 level to 2 levels. Holy crap!
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna do like so I'm gonna try to do 2 levels. Mechanics wise, I want to add more enemies. I think I got enough interactables for the moment. And then I also want to add not a boss. I think more enemies will be good. So two levels and some enemies, and I also want to work a bit on like trying to amalgamate it with the cutscenes and stuff. I don't know how I'm gonna do it yet, but I might not do it this week, but I might do a design plan to figure out like what's a few good ways, or mock-ups basically, trying to figure out how to do it. I find that, I want to talk a bit about this. This is not particularly what I did this week, but I mean, it shows like my future plans. So I actually want to do some upgrades in the future, but I have some interactables that I also want to do, like stompy things, you know, from Mario.
Yeah.
So like
stompy things. Yes.
The stompy things. And conveyor belts, fans, stuff that can like affect your movement. And time activated traps, basically stuff that like spits fire occasionally or stuff like that. So it tests your timing. So I wanted each thing to like add its own like little
Fence as in it will blow you upwards? Is that the one?
It'll blow you upwards, but if you're too close to it, you die.
Ah, okay.
So like Super Meat Boy did it very well. Where like there are these segments where there were big fans, and you can use them. You have to use them to get momentum. But if you're very close, then you can get more momentum. But if you're too close, you die. So it's a very good risk versus reward, right?
Right.
Yeah. Then these are some level ideas I had. And these are the one that I'm definitely doing is a pufferfish, because I think that is mechanically it's a very good idea. And also makes sense, I guess, in this context.
Random thought: what happens if you hit a pufferfish into the spikes?
Okay, I'm just thinking about this based off my code. If you hit the pufferfish into the spike, right, he will die. Because the pufferfish is not indestructible, but the spikes are indestructible. As in the saw blades, right?
When your pufferfish dies and it blows up, right, does it shoot spikes outwards?
Yeah. Wait. Shoots spikes worse. Dies. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hey, nice. Hey, thanks. Stolen. Fantastic.
Awesome. I look forward to that.
Yeah, I think that'll be cool. That'll be cool. Yeah. Oh man, that's so many layers though. Like he inflates, then floats out, then like when he dies, he shoots spike. Oh, that's cool. The samurai octopus is probably gonna be a pain to like make. To be honest, like it's probably gonna be a huge pain to make. So I might just do the fiddler crab first. I don't know. I think fiddler crab is like damn stupid. Which I like. Enjoy. I want to make it so that he can like he takes a while to turn around, maybe, so that like when you get to the other side of him, he has to like turn around like visually. or DG Anglerfish, I guess. DG Anglerfish would be fun to me. Actually, all these are fun to me except the explosive Lohan. The thing looks disgusting. I don't like it.
Is
That's the whole point.
Is Lohan a freshwater fish?
I have no idea.
I have no
I mean,
idea.
I mean, I have got a frog like with a shark. I think oh yeah, I have a story also. Like, look at that. Hey, look, that's our protagonist. So like, you're a toad cop gone rogue, right? And some villain got like some what? Oh yeah, nuclear tsunami. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
Inciting
I like the idea of a yeah, dude. Like imagine like a tsunami, right? But it's nuclear, like radioactive and stuff. And then like everybody like turns into goddamn sea creatures. Anyway, I was like looking into Deus Ex recently, right? And I was like looking at the conspiracy theories. And I'm like, wow, that's a lot of. There's a lot of crazy stuff right there.
I see.
You know what the story of Deus Ex is, right? Like,
I've never actually played one. Yeah.
Oh, so basically they like have this virus that they were making, right? Then they were like giving out the antidote, but they're only giving the antidote to the bourgeois and like the upper class. And they're like, there's this whole conspiracy, and I was like, wow, that's stupid. I want to put it in my game. It was like, oh, but turns out the antidote only turns you into a half sea creature. So you turn out like this guy over here. You turn out like this dude. Like, oh, by the way, this is swordfish with a sword. I think that's yeah. Well, I recommend this planning software, by the way. It's pretty good. Like $15, but if you compile it yourself and you're big brain, I'm not big brain, so I didn't compile it myself. It's free.
Nice.
It's called Master Plan. It's actually really good. It even has like a mini like map creation sort like thing. Like you can draw a map.
Oh, wow.
Oh, look at
I
that.
think you can also notate it if you want. But I'm not sure how to do that yet. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that you can do within this software. You can also like have timers and stuff. So actually, you've been using it for my planning because like it used to be, I had this huge markdown file, and I was like, wow, this is getting a bit out of hand. But this is very manageable now, and I can from a glance I can see exactly what I need to do. And there's different boards as well. So. Crebola in my chat asked, why not Trello? Trello for me feels a bit too, how to say, a bit too structured. I don't know how to explain it, but like I like I like being able to play stuff wherever I want and then like draw arrows to it. I kind of like the mind map kind of thing more. But it's a personal preference, right? I don't think it's like, I think everybody has their own preference for how they want to do things. For me, like as an artist, I used to do a lot of mockups. So I tend to like draw all over the canvas and then after I organize it myself. Trello is mostly list based, right? So like it's a bit more structured for me. But yes, that is what I did for this.
Nice.
Wait, oh no, I don't want to open that. What's this? Wait, oh no. Oh wait. Oh yeah, this is for practice. So I was practicing like making like sea creature art.
Nice.
Yes, but that's about
Is that an exolotl, however you pronounce it?
Hell yeah! Oh yeah, by the way, the villain of my game is gonna be an axolotl with a gun. Axolotl.
Axolotl in a what?
Out there somewhere. With a gun. He has
With a gun.
Big ass gun. Like he's like Dirty Harry. Yeah. So I was like, yes, sir. Yes,
Nice.
but I think that's it. Let me take 10 seconds to think if there's anything else. No, there isn't. Okay, I'm done.
Cool, man.
Do you have any questions or like suggestions or anything?
Just one quick question.
Yes.
It might be too early to ask this question, but how many levels do you think you'll need for your entire game?
Wow, it really depends on like, because right now I'm still figuring out like how long I want each level to be, right? But I know like for the whole game I want it to be about 3-4 hours long, or 3 to 5 hours long, right? And then sell it for pretty cheap. So I'm not sure, but they'll be pretty replayable. So yeah, sorry, I'm not sure about that yet.
Right.
I just know like in terms of average time, I want it to be 3 to 5 hours, which is also a huge range. It's not it's too vague right now. So, also Crebola asked, sorry, I missed the first 30 minutes. Will there be power up, progression, and all stage based? It will be stage based, but I will almost definitely have multiplayer. That's in the plans because it's quite easy to do. So, and I think that'll be quite nice to be able to see how players break the level in multiplayer.
Multiplayer. Wow.
Yes, multiplayer. I thought that would be quite stupid.
I'm
Why
hoping
is all my
for.
decisions based around that? Yes, sorry.
Oh, I'm hoping for tongue grappling hook to other players' tongue, and then you becoming some
my-
kind of a perpetual motion machine,
Oh my
cycling
God,
through
that's-
blades,
That might be a bit much. Also,
cycling
yeah,
through the air.
I think somebody did that by accident in my school because like they had two grappling hooks and they just happened. Yeah. Oh yeah. So the upgrades. Yeah, I'm planning on doing upgrades. And it's based on how many hostages we rescue. So you see these cute little frog guys. Yeah,
So cute.
look at that. So like basically you grab them, right? Then they're basically currency because they turn into they're currency. Yeah, it's kind of dark if you think about it, but they're currency basically. So then you can sell them, and no, you don't sell them, but you know what I'm saying. You get currency for them. Then you can buy these upgrades. So this is what I got right now. Familiars is a bit vague. What that means is that like there's gonna be little animals following you around and shooting dudes for you or whatever. I'm not sure whether I'm gonna have that. Somebody recommended that, so I was like, hey, it sounds cool. So I just put it in. I'm not sure whether I will have it though. But I definitely will have the dash and of course the jumps and the bubble shield because these are all fairly easy to do and make a huge difference. I already found that if you have a double jump, right, it breaks some of the levels, which I actually enjoy. I like allowing players to be able to break levels, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like if it's intentional, then I feel it makes them feel very smart. So yes.
Cool.
I'm sorry for taking so long.
No, don't worry. It's fun to talk about this. It's cool, man.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm waiting for a level where.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a level where it's just full of grenade enemies.
Oh, yeah, wait. So I have this idea, right? Thin ground, destructive enemies. I think of like having a whole screen of like grenade enemies and just very thin ground, and you're just like you just run through, and you're trying to get going into cannon so that like you can go faster. And you're just like running for your life. I guess he's into this as well, but yeah.
Nice.
Yes. I'm also gonna implement lava soon with like meta balls, so it's like looks kind of like liquid dynamics, but it's
Oh, nice.
yeah, I had that for my for Alpha Clip, so I know how to do it, and it's easy now. So hey, I
Cool.
have to do that. Okay, I'll stop sharing now.
Oh, okay. Thanks, man. I guess that means it's John's turn.
My turn.
Show us your
my
mod
screen.
file stuff.
Yeah. Oh, dang it. Give me a couple of seconds.
Kangaroos.
Alright, here we go. So. Oh my goodness.
Hang on, I need to click
Can
the
you
right
see my
button. Yeah, there. I see it.
Alright, so last week we heard some really scuffed audio coming from my GBA emulator. And it was basically me being stupid and making silly bugs, making silly mistakes in my code, using the wrong variable as the limit in my loops and stuff. So this week I managed to fix the bugs. Let me just play the audio that you're supposed to kind of hear.
Okay, let me lower the BGM volume. Okay, there we go. I don't hear anything.
Yeah, so
Yeah,
you don't.
either.
Oh, okay.
No. Hang on. How about this?
Ah, yeah. I hear it.
There we go.
Okay. Alright, so let me just do this. This is the original. Let me do this. Yeah, this is the original. Yeah, so that's the original. And so basically, let me actually build my code. Okay, looks like it built. And let's go. It's a little soft. Let me.
Oh, at least it sounds like the original clip now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Okay, hang on. Oh no, it died on me. Okay.
Oh no!
Yay!
Nice.
Success!
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, so it was really just silly bugs on my head to do with like number of samples I'm running through and all that kind of stuff. I guess one of the things that really helped me out in debugging was building this tool that I run to just export out the audio without having me to build the GBA version and then playing it in the emulator. So it helps to keep your code. It helps to keep your code. What do you call it? What do you call it? Separated. It helps to separate. It helps to design with separation of concerns in mind. Remember that, kids.
Okay.
Wow. Nice.
Moral lessons on Chinikin's dev stream.
Moral lessons.
Moral lessons.
Moral lessons.
Not like design
it is
philosophy,
moral.
moral lessons.
Yeah. It is moral to design with separation of concerns in mind.
I can agree.
Anyway,
Yes, boss. Yes, boss.
think about the future. Yeah. So anyway, actually, that is pretty much all I did for this week. Like looking for my bugs and stuff. Next week, hopefully, I have a bit more time, and more time I will have to implement effects. So basically, how mod files work is look at this. If you look at this, every line is called a row, and each row takes a certain number of what they call ticks. Ticks to advance to the next row. So by default, in the mod file, a tick is you take 6 ticks to move to each row, or it could be as low as 4. Up here, there's a number that specifies how many ticks to spend for each row. And then there are usually in the classic mod file format, there are 64 rows in a pattern, and in a pattern, and basically in a mod file, you have multiple. You basically have a certain order of patterns that you want to play. So anyway, if you notice here, you have like this value here, A5, that specifies the frequency to play the note at. It tells you which instrument to use to play the note. And then you might see something here that says like F04 or something like that. And that is called an effect. It tells the mod file, it tells the player to apply certain effects on the note that it's playing. It could be a slide from a higher frequency to a lower frequency, or vice versa.
Right.
It could be also to modify the speed of the song and all that. So that's one thing that I have not implemented, and that is the effects on the mod file. So right now I'm hard coding certain things, and this mod file is actually pretty plain. There are no effects involved, so so that's why the output sounds kind of similar to the original version. With more advanced mod files, there'll be more effects, and that's what I will be doing next week.
How many kinds of effects are there though?
So it goes up to F, so it's 16.
16.
Oh dang.
16 yeah, as far as I recall, I think that there's something about it. They might not use every single one of them. Wait, it looks like there are quite a bit of them. Anyway.
Oh.
Do you already have some kind of a sample audio clip that demonstrates all of these effects?
I don't have any yet. I'm going to look for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh dang.
Okay, so I will get like some of these effects done. Some of them.
Arpeggio.
And then leave.
Music stuff.
Music stuff. I think this two means it slides, the audio slides up and down. Vibrato is just vibrato. Yeah, and apparently there's some effects that specify both. Okay, so that might be slightly easier to implement. I mean, like once you have the slide up and down done and the vibrato done, then I guess sliding
And I guess
with
stuff like
volume.
fine porta up and fine porta down will also be easier. So I guess
Yeah, I assume so.
Right.
So yeah, hopefully this will be not too hard to implement. Have a bit more time next week, and I should be able to get more done and more to show next week.
Nice. Okay.
Nice.
Cool, man. I look forward to it.
Over to you, Chiny.
Oh, okay. I'll do a quick one. Hang on. Hang on. Let me share my screen first.
Boink.
Let me share my screen. Screen 2, go live.
Plonk.
Are you able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So I think I'll start off by showing a video. If you just give me a moment. So I started this project like what about 3 months ago, and I've never gotten around to actually testing it on device, which is a terrible thing. But I finally had some time, so I tested it on my low-end Android phone, and it seems to work fine. It's like this is it in action. So I'll just let this play for a bit, right? And then I'll talk about some of the comments I got. So it's just me going from level to level, right? Okay, that's another one. So for most part, it seems to be smooth. But let me just talk about the comments that I've received as far as the UI, the interface is concerned. So I got like very quick response from three peers that I shouldn't kick the player back to the level selection, right? After beating the level, I should like keep going forward, like so go from level 1 to level 2 automatically. So because this going back to the world selection is it kind of breaks the momentum of the game, which I agree. The reason why I kicked the player back to the level selection was because my intention was that you can play any of this level out of order, right? But I've been thinking about it for a bit. I think I've talked to John about this. I've talked to you also, right, Chao, about the this. I think, and I remember you saying that it probably has to be linear to some extent, right? I think I might go that approach. I might like change this up a bit so that you will have to proceed linearly within a single world itself. But the progression from world to world, like from world 1 to world 2, is dependent on the number of collectibles. So I think I might go with your suggestion because that solved the tutorial problem I had, right? Yeah. So that's one thing.
Make us more consistent that way also.
Yeah, you're right. So I will be changing that a bit as far as the UI is concerned. Then the next thing is even though this is mostly smooth, right? I actually have a level where my phone simply couldn't keep up with what the game demands. Oh, hang on. Someone asked why a button? Why can't we just tap anywhere on the screen? That's a good point actually. I've been debating on whether I need a button or not, but I feel like a button, right, is a very how do I put it? It's a silent instruction, you know, like it just tells the player, hey, to interact with this game, right, you just need to do this one thing, press the button. And I don't need to say anything. I don't need to tell them, hey, you know, you can press anywhere on the button in order to make the player jump, right? There won't be this nagging question where the player will go, oh, do I need to swipe or do I need to tap on individual items within the level, right? Because the button is there, right? The implicit instruction is press it. Yeah. But I'm still debating on whether I should keep the button or not, because there's merit to the suggestion that the button takes up a lot of space. So I'll be thinking about it. Thanks for the suggestion, Cribbola. Flappy Bird doesn't have buttons also. Sorry, yes.
I think of like there's this game called Leap Day, I think.
Leap Day, yes.
Leap Day game. I wonder if I can't remember if they have a button or not. I don't think they do, right?
It's just one single tap.
Because it's the same as it's just press the jump as well.
Right.
I think.
Yeah. You think it's just.
Yeah.
There is no button.
Somebody in my chat says that they don't. You tap the screen.
I have to think about that. Yeah. I mean that's definitely a good point, but I have some concerns, so I'll be thinking about that. I might be doing some trial and error, right? Test out both approach. Okay, hang on, That's one thing. There's another thing where let me run a build that I have. Is level 28. Right, oh, another comment is Kribola says that buttonless may make tutorial a bit harder to implement but might be nicer aesthetically. Yeah, I'll be practicing. I mean, I'll be like trying out a few methods, and then we'll see. Anyways, I have a level, right, where it kind of kills the performance on my phone, like this level in particular. So, and the reason is because I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 light sources, and the way I do the light is with this. Hang on, let me just run my build from 20th of December. So that was like some time ago. I think, yeah, I've shown John this particular build before. If you just give me a moment. You remember this, John? Yeah. So
Yeah.
I remember this as well.
yeah. So the way I go about doing the light is that each of this light, like this circle here, is drawn to its own surface, right? A render target itself. And then so what happens is I draw a circle first, and then the areas that's in shadow, right, is actually real-time generated meshes that is covering up the circle. So it's something like that, right? So I form like various polygons to cover up the area that is in the shadow, and then all of that is drawn to a single surface, and each light source has its own surface. So there's a few things that I thought might contribute to the dip in performance. One is it the number of surfaces that I have, or is it the real-time generation of the meshes? Could that be it? Or is it the blending between the lights? Because like after drawing each of these light sources in its own surface, right, I kind of additive blend all of them before I do a final pass that makes the light rendering as it is. So it turns out, at least on the phone, right, the reason why it was chugging so hard was because of the number of vertex batches that I have, which is the generation of the mesh. So your game maker gives this thing, right, like you can see the number. This is the number of texture swaps. This is the number of the vertex batches. And it seems like when the number here is high, right, then my phone couldn't quite take it. So what I had to do in the end was I just don't redraw that surface every frame. Right, I kind of redraw it every 3 frames. Right, because the thing is the visual information is stored inside the surface, right? There's no need for me to redraw it to the frame buffer all the time, right? It's stored in the surface. And what I do is I have a counter, and every 3 frames, right, I redraw the shadows. I redraw the shadows, but I only do it for like this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 keys, these 5 light sources. Like for the player, right, I'm still redrawing it every frame because I want it to appear smooth. That's one thing. Another thing is I have to make sure that they don't all redraw at the same frame. Otherwise, you are going to see a spike every 3 frames. So I kind of randomize the counter. Yeah. So all I did was, I randomized the counter. But maybe randomize isn't really the best way to do it, right? I should just keep a static counter, right? So I might have to change that. Yeah. So that was the issue I had. Like, other than that, it works fairly smoothly on device, which I'm thankful for, because usually that's not always the case, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's one thing. And another thing I worked on, right, is a very simple mechanic, which is the moving moving platform, right? I thought it would be interesting to have a wall that is constantly moving, and then you have to, to jump against it. Right, so there's this 3 collectible here that you can get by doing this. Ah!
Oh, nice.
So it's always like that, right? The to get to the door is fairly straightforward, but then sometimes I have collectibles that requires a bit more effort, right? So that's one thing. There's another level here that requires you to jump between platforms now, right? It's building upon the previous idea. Oops. Ah! Okay, anyways. Okay, I didn't die. That's one. There's another one showing all the answers. Okay, this one is a combination of cannons and moving platform. So this level teaches you that you can aim at the platform, like so. Like that. Okay. And then this level brings it to the breaking point. I was working on this level yesterday. I almost went crazy. So yeah, I almost went crazy. Hang on, let me just... So the idea is that you have to bounce the player off all of these moving platforms in succession. So it goes like this. Oh crap. Already I oh my god, I missed the key. But you get the idea.
Oh no. Yeah.
Let me try again.
Oh no.
There we go.
Oh,
Well,
What? Oh, you got spikes on the...
spikes on the top and
platforms
bottom
too.
of the platforms, yeah.
Oh no.
Ah! That's
Why would you do that?
Why would you do this?
don't worry, this will be one of the optional levels.
Oh.
I'll put this like very late within the world itself. So that's one. That's two. Oh my god! I missed the key. I might change the placement of the key so it's easier to get. Yeah, but you get the idea. It's something like that. Yeah. Yep. And that's what I have, right? Maybe a quick show of the level itself. I just go into some very mundane details. This is nothing much, right? The way the moving platform is implemented is that it just move forward, and then if it's going to hit something, it change direction. Which is why, right, within the level itself, you can see these white boxes. Because these white boxes determines when the platform will change direction. That's all. And it is something that only the moving platform will collide with. Yeah. So that's why when you look at the actual level itself, it looks so ugly, right? These white boxes everywhere. But within the game, you don't really see them. So that's it. That's all I have. That's all I have. So what's gonna happen next? Oh, someone requests. Someone says after watching me play, right? It says I would smash my phone on the floor. That's exactly what I'm going for.
What?
Thanks, Chiny.
Thanks. That's okay. Alright.
I'm gonna need a new phone anyway.
I need a new phone.
Might as well get it over now.
Yeah, but
Oh yeah.
there will be easy levels and then there will be hard levels, and the hard levels will be pushed towards the end of the world. Yeah, and there's a reason why there's like so many collectibles. I feel like if you beat this level, then you deserve the reward. That's one thing. Another, but actually I might want to remove like a bit, like two of this. It's too many, I think. Yeah. In any case, what I'll be working on next, right, is more levels. Yeah, I want to work on more levels, and I think I can also work on like an additional mechanic. I think we talked about this last week as well, which is an enemy that behaves somewhat differently, right? So I think what Chao, you mentioned shoot enemy, right, that can be stepped on or something, or rather you can bounce off the hit. So I might do something like that. I'll have to think about that first. Yeah, but the
something that adjusts verticality. I guess.
Verticality. That's true. Yeah. So I will be working on that, right? Because I think as far as enemies are concerned, so far I don't really have a lot of levels that is centered around enemies. So that's one thing I'll be doing, and I'm thinking of combining like more of these different mechanics together. So for example, is there a way for me to combine a moving platform with the portals? Right? Maybe there is. So I have to look into that as well. And that's it.
I see.
That's all I have. So basically, from this point on, right, I'll be mainly focusing on content. Another thing is I just mentioned, right, I want to change the progression of levels. So I might be working on that as well for the upcoming week. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
Nice.
That's it.
Nice.
Yeah.
I still don't get why you would put spikes on your moving platform.
Oh. That's no. That's. Okay, I put it there, right, mainly as to get around some issues. So, I think I occasionally I run into some physics problem when I collide on this very thin edge. Alright, and I'm too lazy to fix it, so I put a spike.
Okay, nice. That's what I will do.
Yeah, I mean, I was weighing. Sorry, you saying? Yeah.
This actually reminds me that I need to put moving platforms in my game also. So I just added that to the list.
All right, man.
Or other property where like you can stand on something and it will move you.
True that. Yeah, I was weighing the benefits of fixing this problem and just getting around it by putting spikes, and I thought like, you know what, just do the easy way. But there's also another thing, right?
Nice.
There's also another thing that influenced the decision to just put spikes on the top and bottom of the moving platform, was that when I designed the level, right, there was never an intention for the player to touch the thin sides of the platform. There was never, none of the levels will be designed with that in mind. So why would I allow the player to do that? Yeah. So I just put spikes. So I just put spikes. Yeah.
Just put spikes.
Of course, Ayan Yang from the chat would like lesser spikes. There's just too many spikes around. Yeah, but again, I think it because the level, every single level is so small, dying doesn't really carry that much a penalty. So I'm so far I'm quite okay with the spikes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Nice.
Shall we call it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I didn't want to interrupt you. I don't want to interrupt you, but like.
Oh yes.
Content T, thanks for the subscription for 3 months. Thanks.
Nice. Congratulations.
Didn't want to interrupt you, so I just yelled in chat. Thanks.
Yeah. Do you want to do a quick recap? You Chao? Yeah.
Okay. So for my side, what I'm gonna do for next week is I am going. Actually, now that I think about it, the moving platform seems really, really important in terms of like getting around the level and like in terms of movement. So I think I will be doing the moving platforms 2 levels, and yeah, I think mostly the 2 levels and the moving platforms. And I like I said, I want to do some stuff on the story and all that, but it might mostly be design work. Like as in like by story I mean like the stuff that the glue that holds all the levels together, right? So moving platforms, 2 levels, 1 enemy, which is the one I talked about, the pufferfish, the pufferfish, and design work on the glue that holds stuff together. That's what I'm gonna be doing.
Nice. Sounds perfect.
It's a lot actually now that I think about it.
Yeah, it's quite a lot.
Time to write that down.
How about you, John?
So next week I will be implementing effects, the mod file effects in my mod file player for the GBA.
For the GBA, okay. And then for me, it's just more levels, and I might be fixing some of the UI issues. Yeah, that's about it. Chao, we'll be ending it on our end, right? I imagine you have more to talk about later, right, in your stream.
Yeah, I'll probably be playing old school RuneScape because why not?
Old school RuneScape.
Old school
I've never
RuneScape.
tried it before, so I was
Wait,
like,
old school RuneScape is the Java applet, right?
Oh no, they have it on Steam now, so I was like, hey. Yeah, my friend will be walking me through it, so.
Nice.
Well, but I want to do some work today, but then like I was like, I forced myself not to work on weekends.
Yeah, it's the weekend. You should just take a break. You already work so much during weekdays.
Yeah, also if I work on it, right, my Twitch chat will scream at me. So.
Yeah, it's nice to have people looking out for you, man. Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes, so shall we call it?
Yeah, sure. So correct. So this is dev chat number 27.
7?
Yeah. Dev chat number 27. We'll be doing this again next week, same timing. Sunday 3 p.m. Singapore time GMT +8. And we look forward to seeing everyone again. All right. Yeah. Thanks, Chao. Thanks for sharing as always.
Thanks so much, Chiny. Thanks so much, John.
Hey, thanks. Okay, we'll be going.
Thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay. Bye bye.
is that your audio, John?
Yeah.
Okay, bye. Bye, everyone. Bye. See ya.